Hello and welcome to our chapel for Friday, April 16th. Let's start by rising and saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now let's do our birthdays for this week. Starting with today, we have first grader Gabriella LaRose. Happy birthday to Gabriella. On Sunday, we have two birthdays. Third grader Cole Conroy. Happy birthday, Cole. And first grader Lucia Golanowski. Happy birthday to Lucia. On Monday, we have two birthdays. Two first graders. Ava Michelli. Happy birthday to Ava. And Grace Goas. Happy birthday, Grace. On Tuesday, the 20th, another first grader, Lily Pazanka. Happy birthday, Lily. On Wednesday, we have four birthdays, leading off with fifth grader Lucy Rohrbaugh. Happy birthday, Lucy. Also, fourth grader Connor Hayden. Happy birthday to Connor. Second grader Mariah Bowie. Happy birthday, Mariah. And rounding out your friend and mine, middle school teacher Mrs. Machaka. Happy birthday, Susie. Now let's sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you.
All right, and now for a few announcements. In Carline today, you can buy your Montgomery School cookbook. The class of 2021 will be selling copies. It's full of recipes from throughout the community, so make sure you pick those up this afternoon. Look for them at the statue behind Bell Hall as you enter Carline, and the cost is $20. It's all for a good cause to support events for the class. Second, take a hike with us. That's coming out and joining the Montgomery community for leisurely hikes at Pine Creek Park. This is going to be every Saturday at 9 a.m. You can see in Schoolhouse News the address for the park, and we hope we'll see you there. Meet up for some social distance, walking around and meeting fellow families. On this Sunday, the 18th at 4:30, we'll be having a Zoom open house for the SALT Playhouse at Montgomery. So if you have a young one that you think might be interested in that, a younger brother or sister, please make sure to tune in for that at 4:30 on Zoom, information in Schoolhouse News or on our website. Next week is a great week in the middle school. We'll be taking a series of small trips. And our 8th graders will be off campus all week. 7th graders will be off campus Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And 6th graders will be off campus on Tuesday and Thursday. I'm excited. There's a wide variety of trips happening. Going to be a lot of fun, good bonding, and spending some time, particularly with our 8th graders as the end of the year comes into focus. Speaking of the end of the year and transitions, one thing we do really well here at Montgomery is help you think about the next steps after 8th grade. Our students have awesome opportunities. And as part of that, 6th and 7th graders have access to our secondary school fairs. They'll be held on Wednesday evenings from 7 to 8:30. The first one is this coming Wednesday, and more information is being sent directly to you about that. Another announcement about this summer. Registration for enrichments and June Montgomery Days Camp can be made on the website, which is the MSD Summer Camp page, or through Schoolhouse News. The MSD Camp is available for children from the week of June 7th, the days of June 7th through the 11th, so the week of June 7th. And last but not least, next week, we are having our big annual benefit. It is a virtual benefit, but it has lots of awesome bells and whistles. We'd really love for everyone in the community to take part in that. There's something for everybody. So adults, tune in on the 24th. You can check Schoolhouse News or the Montgomery website for more information on how to get involved, purchase tickets, enter a drawing for the Mega Monty swag package, so much more. So there's lots of prizes, fun events, and some neat surprises that will happen throughout the evening. Looking forward to seeing you there. You won't want to miss it. All right, and now to introduce today's chapel talk. Shyloh Dugan joined our community in the 6th grade and has made a huge impact both inside and outside the school. One of 5 Dugan children, she is an individual, and she is known for being warm and wonderful, caring as a friend. She's a really good student. She's a joyful personality with a smile and a hello for everyone. She's also a very curious learner, and she's motivated by things that matter. Questions about history, questions about her community and how she can get involved. Always willing to add her thoughts to the discussion. I can't wait for her to share this chapel with you because I think it exemplifies what we believe about all of our students, which is that your life is impactful, and you can make an impact right now if you find something that you are excited to engage with. And so you're going to hear a story of that. Shyloh can quite literally help save your life. And I think you're going to really be amazed at the things that she's done and what she's still working on to improve and to grow. So take it away, Shyloh.
Thank you, Mr. McManus, for that kind introduction. Hi, my name is Shyloh Dugan, and I'm a junior firefighter at Upper Pottsgrove Fire Company. Firefighters do many things, such as fighting fires, going to car accidents, and engaging the community. But do you know the history of firefighting? On January 27, 1678, the first engine, or fire truck, was created with its captain, Thomas Atkins. I'm going to be honest. I thought Benjamin Franklin started the fire service, but it dates back to ancient Rome. He did start the first volunteer company in the U.S. in 1736 called Philadelphia Union. A volunteer fire company consists of volunteer firefighters. Volunteering is a voluntary act of individual or group freely giving time and labor for community service. Some fire companies only have paid guys, which get paid around $54,730 a year in PA. However, as much as I would like to be paid, I'm not of age, even with my working papers. But Upper Pottsgrove is a volunteer fire company. You might ask, why would you want to go in a burning building for free? Well, I don't go into the building because I'm not certified. However, we have an interior crew of 10. There's a difference in certifications which you can get by receiving classes, like Fire 1 or Interior. An interior firefighter are the ones you usually see on TV, the ones that go into the building. An exterior firefighter stays on the outside and deals with hoses, radios, and tools. There are 2 more types of firefighters, a junior, like me, and a driver. Even as a driver, you need classes specifically to drive the engine. Classes run through the county and are like classes here. For example, you come here to learn to read, and we learn how to take apart a bus in a class called VRT, Vehicle Rescue Technician. I have one video with an interior firefighter named Brandon, but first I'll explain why I got in the fire service. One reason is to help with my anxiety, which, yes, my anxiety is probably not the best reason to join an emotionally straining profession, but it does help keep me cope by keeping my mind running. Another reason is to go out of my comfort zone. As Ryan said last week, going out of your shell is really important. If you don't do something that you're scared about, you won't know if you don't love it. For example, I hate ledges. The feeling of looking down and how high it could be is terrifying. Ladders are also a huge fear of mine. I overcame that fear by going on a roof by ladder. It was terrifying. It was only around 25 feet, but still scary. As much as I was scared, I went on the roof and now have amazing pictures. I don't mind ladders as much. A lot of volunteers become firefighters for reasons. Some people want to help the community, continue family legacies, and others to feel accepted. There are definitely some keywords that you can take away from firefighting. I asked a lot of other firefighters who didn't enjoy being on video, but still wanted input. Some words include brotherhood, community, knowledge, and acceptance. Brotherhood and community. They both go hand in hand. The fire service is one sizable community and almost as a brotherhood, including men and women. If you don't act like a community, there is no point in helping your community. Teamwork is a huge contributor on how good your team is on the grounds. Teamwork can relate to your own life. An example is, in my family, we have a lot of family game nights, which can get really competitive. I was never good at working with other people, but the fire service has definitely helped me in my family game nights. Whether it's in your family game nights or your fire department, teamwork and the sense of community is really important in your life. Knowledge. For example, there's different types of ropes, knots, and tools. The different types of knots are the butterfly knot, bowl knot, and the figure eight. I have it labeled. There are also different ropes, like the utility rope and safety rope. Life safety rope is used to support rescuers and/or victims during actual incidents and can only be used once or twice. Utility rope can be used in any other instance where rope is required, but you cannot use life safety as utility rope. The most important thing to learn as a junior are the trucks. I learned all of Engine 2, and as a junior, you're going to be a gopher. That means you're going to be running to the truck, getting stuff for the crews, and such. Another thing is to learn are the no-no words in the fire service. For example, if you call a hydraulic spreader the jaws of life, you'll be made fun of. Mr. Hamilton himself asked if I used the jaws of life. I had no idea what they were. I still don't really know what the jaws of life are. But then I remember Brandon, on one of his many rants about the hydraulic spreader, the jaws of life, the media nicknamed it because it was a cool, fun little show. A hydraulic tool, by definition, is a high-powered tool that uses pressurized fluid to operate hydraulic machinery. If the fluid moves through the hydraulic tubes and into the tool's actuator, where the pressure is stored in the fluid, is transferred into the machine's moving parts. You can learn a lot about emergency services as well, and the medical field. I, personally, want to get my EMT, emergency medical training, when I'm old enough. The next takeaway is acceptance. You might think, oh, acceptance means you accept people for who they are. Well, yes, still do that. It's very important. However, the biggest thing is to accept yourself. You'll not know everything, and no one does, but you can learn more. Accepting yourself with your mistakes and flaws can take years to do. With firefighting, it has helped me accept myself, and it can do the same for you. Here's a video of Firefighter Gold talking about his key takeaways.
This is Firefighter Gould.
Hi, my name is Brandon Gould. I've been a firefighter with Norco Fire Company and Upper Pottsgrove Fire Company for about 9 years.
Why did you choose to become a firefighter?
Well, firefighting has a lot of benefits. It gives you the opportunity to be really impactful with the community and to help a lot of people out.
All right, so what's one word to describe the fire service?
I'd probably use that word impactful again to describe it.
All right. What does that word mean to you?
So, to me, being impactful in the fire service is about a lot of things. It's about helping people out in their time of need. So when someone has an emergency, maybe their house is on fire, or maybe they just got into a car accident, you get to show up and ensure that they're going to be okay and let them know that everything's all right, they're in good hands, and help them out.
All right, that was Firefighter Gould. Thank you.
The last thing in my chapel is kind of free advertisement for Explorer or junior firefighter programs. You can become a junior at ages 14 to 16. It all depends on the township. In some, it's 16, and others, it's 14. At age 14, which is the age I became a firefighter, you can become you can get your working papers. Your working papers are a huge contributor to becoming a junior legally. You can join any fire department who has an Explorer program near you, and you learn a lot. There are even classes, which I am taking in May. No, it's not like the 70s where juniors hold hydraulic tools and go into house fires, but it's still educational and fun. I hope you consider joining a junior firefighter program near you. But before I end this officially, I'd like to show you how to put on my gear. So first, here's my jacket. And my boots. So your boots you always put on first, and there's suspenders and belts and everything, so it's actually really difficult to put on without almost falling over. So you take these on. Sometimes your pants get stuck into your boots, so you just have to be careful and watch that. So then you clip it, and you clip your belt. And then your suspenders, which actually, my first suspenders, they were broken. So then they had to order extra small suspenders for me, specifically. They also had to get specific extra small gloves for me to work on fire grounds. And then you just put your jacket on. Usually, if you go onto a fire scene, you don't have time to put this all on the fire station. So you usually just get your gear and put it on the truck and get changed in the truck. However, one thing you need to know is to not put your helmet on the truck, because the truck will go really fast and it gets really bumpy and it will injure your head. So here's everything, and usually you strap it, and then you have a Nomex, which goes around your face to protect from soot, and it's usually only used for interior guys. I would like to thank Mr. McManus, Mr. Hamilton, Mr. Hutchison, my brother Shane, firefighter Brandon, and Upper Pottsgrove Fire Company for this amazing opportunity and all your help. Thank you.